Uche back involved in the first team, which I imagine is great. Just the amount of frustration that you've had over the last few months to be sat in a treatment room and just waiting for that injury to heal up.
Yeah, it's been tough. Yeah, I've had to put myself through a lot of pain barriers. First of all, I have to give a lot of credit not only to myself, because obviously I'm the person that needs to work hard to get back out there, but Cameron Gibson. He's been amazing. He's a great physio, and he's helped me come back really quickly. He's been with me every single day of the way since my surgery. But yeah, to come back in 7.5 weeks and to be available after surgery is amazing. So obviously I'm very, very grateful to be back, but at the same time hungry to pick up from where I left off, because obviously I was getting there, But yeah, like I said, I'm grateful to be back, but there's a lot of work to do in terms of helping the team individually and collectively.
You were just hitting form, weren't you, at the time when you picked up that injury, and you got your goal against Charlton, you played really well against Blackpool. That must be really kind of mentally frustrating when you just think, I'm just hitting where I think I can be, and then I've got to spend 3 months or whatever sitting it out.
Yeah, it's been frustrating. Obviously, I was really down at the time when it happened. And it's just that acceptance of knowing that, unfortunately, that's what you sign up to when you become a professional footballer, the obstacles you face, injuries, setback, out of form, disappointment, and it's the mentality not to give up, and that's just my mentality, and here I am today, I'm fit and I'm healthy, so yeah, I know I can do it, it's just about doing it, so yeah, it's been frustrating, I'm not going to lie, but like I said, I'm excited to kick on now and obviously help the team. I've always wanted to work under the gaffer too, so yeah, it hasn't always happened, but now it's happened, so yeah, hopefully we can help.
Well, let's just talk about the manager then, because obviously he wasn't the manager here when you signed, but when he's got the job, and he has spoken quite highly of you, and not when he was here, when he was at previous clubs. So what has it been like for you when you found out Darren Moore was getting the job, and also how it's been working under him?
To be honest, it was actually quite good. I know a few people that's worked under him, so, and he's tried to sign me a couple of times, and for one reason or the other it hasn't worked out. But he's a great manager, and obviously he's come in the situation under difficult circumstances, because we were out of form prior to him coming here, and him coming, I think it's been a good appointment, and I think he's gonna help us stay up. Not only him, obviously, as players. So yeah, it was a nice extra motivation to obviously come back, knowing that you have a gaffer that could potentially back you. So yeah.
What's it like when a manager's got that kind of faith or affinity in you, and you all of a sudden you're trying to force your way into his team? How does that make you feel?
Yeah, of course. At the end of the day, it's down to me as a player to perform and to help the team. The gaffer has to pick a team not because of he knows you. He has to pick a team based on how you perform, and that's just football. But obviously, he knows what I'm about and what I'll bring. So it's always nice, because any player will tell you having a manager that backs you is imperative. So yeah, like I said, it's not about me, it's about the team as well. So hopefully I can do my bit in the team to help us pick up results.
Are you looking maybe further than the end of the season? I know you're out of contract at the end of the year. Is it hard at this moment in time, or has there been any talk yet about where your future might lie?
To be honest, no, nothing at all. Obviously, I like it here. I'm disappointed in where we are in the league and how things have panned out. Some things not in my hands, but I want to try and help the team, and that's my main focus. And wherever God decides, all I can do is control what I can control, and we'll see what the future holds. But of course, I'm ambitious. I believe in myself as a player. I want to be playing as high as possible. So I would like to be doing that with Port Vale. So hopefully we can come the end of the season where we've kept our position kept our status in League One. So yeah, we'll see how things unfold.
You've come back at a pretty crucial time as well, isn't it? Because it's kind of like a 6-game season now to get yourself up in the league. Do you kind of have to relish that? Do you have to kind of approach it in a positive way, or do you look around at the other results in the league table and see where other teams are going as well as yourselves?
I think it's only natural to, when you're in a situation like this. I always think I'm quite tunnel vision. I always try and focus what I can control, because sometimes in life, if you get too crowded around with everything that's going around, you can just cloud your mind. So I just try and focus on myself and my team and my teammates. And even when I was injured, I always encourage the boys and try and be a positive person around the place, because it's important to help the team, whether it's on and off the pitch. 6-game season, 7 games. I was told I'll probably be out for the rest of the season, so to come back and to be available, like I said, I'm very grateful to God for that. But yeah, like I said, 6 games. I've been in a relegation battle before, and it's tough. Sometimes I think about it because I care. If you care and you think about it, but no, I'm excited, and I'm quietly confident we can get out of the position we're in, because we've got the players, and we've got the mindset. I think it's a really good group. I have to say, I've been at loads of clubs, as you can imagine, but it's a really good group.
And I suppose that mentality is something that can help you maybe when you are struggling to get a goal or struggling to get results.
Yeah.
That belief can really help. How do you keep that going when you do have setbacks like Monday and you have to reset yourselves? How does that work?
Yeah, it's even me, like, I had a chance and I missed a 1-on-1 and I should score, and I know that, and I take responsibility for that. So whether it's individually or collectively, if you're a footballer that cares and you lose a game and you're in the situation we're in and it doesn't hurt, I'll be concerned. You know what I mean? So of course you are concerned. You wanna help the team. You wanna help the team do well. So of course it's frustrating. But then again, you have to take the positives, because a couple of weeks ago we were sat in a position where it was looking worse than what it was. So we've put ourselves in a great position, but we can't be comfortable, because, as you know, in football things can change very quickly. So we'll just have to see and focus on the next game and not look too far ahead.
You just take the words right out of my mouth there. It's a one-game mentality, and Wigan is a place where, if we've been honest, not a lot of people may back you can go and win, but teams have gone there in your position and won. Do you have to kind of think to yourself, at this stage of the season, we're going to have to upset the odds on a couple of occasions to get the points that we need?
Why wouldn't you back us to go and win?
I don't know. I'm just saying, they've done quite well this season, but teams have gone there and won.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, on paper, people wouldn't maybe look at it
obviously because of the way we are in the league, but Wigan came here and we battered them. I didn't play in the game, but I watched it, and Ethan Chislett scored a hat-trick, didn't he? And he did well as well. Not only him, the team. So we've beat them before, so I don't see why we can't go and beat them again. But it just comes down to the day. We need to turn up and be like how we have been in the last couple of games prior to the Northampton game, which is resilient, strong, hard to play against. And yeah, that's what we need to do. And the gaffer, we had a meeting with the gaffer, and he told us, it's got to be better. And if we want to go and pick up results, like I said, we need to perform how we perform when we have picked up the results.
One last thing, as a centre forward yourself, there's a couple of other lads who've been playing while you've been out, in Ryan Loft, who's got his first league goal, and Bailey as well, who's now got a couple of goals in the league but has been away on international duty. From someone as experienced as you, these lads now kind of finding their feet within this squad. Yeah. Just a few words for them on what they've been like, both with you and how they've grown into the team.
First of all, Bailey is an amazing player. I think he has an amazing potential. I was buzzing for him when he scored that goal the other day, because he's actually a really good lad as well, and he's a good listener, and he's always trying to improve. So I'm just happy for him, and I hope he can continue to progress in his career, and hopefully, I can say I've played a part in that off the pitch in many ways. But and secondly, Ryan Loft, I know he's taken a lot of stick from our fans, and I've been a striker myself. I went through a run of games where I wasn't scoring, and sometimes when it's not going well, it's not going well, not only in football, in life. But one thing he does, he works hard. I see it in training every single day. And I'm just happy for him, because that goal has given him a lift, and hopefully he can kick on as well, because he'll be imperative to us, because in the last couple of games prior to the Northampton game, he was amazing. And, he hopefully he can kick on in his Port Vale career. So, and like I said, it'll be good for us together as well to help the team. So we need everyone together, not only Ryan Loft making a difference, but every single one of us, people defending from the back, which we've done. Smudge has been good. Like I can name all of our team. I think everyone's played a part to put us in a position where we're not caught adrift. But yeah, since you mentioned those two players, it's great to see that they've scored a couple of goals, and they're getting more confident as well, because we're going to need that, especially from attackers.